Oh, hey guys. Thought I'd stop in and talk to you today about 7 things that I learned from 7 years of meditation. It's gonna be good. You should stay tuned.
Alright guys, as promised, I'm here to talk to you about 7 things that I learned from 7 years of meditation. We're talking thousands of hours of meditation, and this is what I've gotten out of it so far. It's ridiculous for me to try to clip this down because there's so many different experiences and learnings, but I'm going to try my best. Number 1, I basically know nothing. I know that sounds extreme, but it's like the more that you meditate, you start to learn all sorts of things. And then it's like you're opening the first page on this giant encyclopedia times 30 bajillion volume book that it's just like, Jesus Christ, I know zero. It's a really scary thought at first, but eventually it starts getting better. Number 2, I'm in control, but I'm not in control. And this one is a really frustrating one at first. Because the more that you meditate, you're getting all in your middle and you're becoming stable. And it's like, oh, wow, this is amazing. My power is growing from a 2 to a 6 to an 8 to a 25. And you're like, oh, that's amazing. The things that you are not in control of, you become super aware of. And these things grow from 100 to 2,000 to 2 bajillion to bigger than I could possibly put on the screen at one time. That's a little more in comparison to your 24 that you just graduated to. You're like, oh, that's a lot more. Number 3, changing your insides changes everything. This is awesome. So, a lot of the times we focus on what's outside, and this is how we get taught in our culture. It's not exactly our fault. We grow up and we're like, okay, I'm going to make my outside surroundings really nice. I'm going to get a nice house. I'm going to get a nice car. I'm going to get some nice clothes, and everything is going to be beautiful. You might even get a nice girlfriend or boyfriend and a dog to complement things. If you change your insides, though, it's like wearing permanent rose-colored lenses. Have you ever been in love? You're riding high on that chemical romance, and you're just like, I lost my job. It's okay. My mama don't like me no more. It is what it is. Because you're just in that place inside where everything is okay. Number 4, your heart, mind, and body aren't good or evil. It's all about figuring out just how I'm going to work with things. And so this amazing teaching starts to become a reality in your life where you're just like, hey, there isn't this good or evil. And the great thing about this is that you find out that this applies to everything in life. Doesn't it sound morally abstract? Morally abstract. How do you survive in a world like that? That's part of the lesson that I'm still learning right now. Check out my podcast if you want to learn more about that. Number 5. To access your whole power, you're going to have to play the dark keys. This one sucks sometimes. I'm going to be honest with you. When we're growing up, we just want to play the white keys. All the ones that feel nice and feel pretty, and we're just like, oh, we're going to play everything in the key of C major. That's for all you music buffs out there. But life doesn't work that way. There's so much more out there, and a lot of it is dark and scary and aggressive and anxious and fearful and nervous and, perverse and all that other stuff. Those dark keys are a part of us, and we're going to have to figure them out. Number 6, understanding without action is useless. Man, you're going to get so many pretty understandings. I got so many. Oh, I realize this. Aha moment this. Oh, man, that. We're working hard on our inner laboratory, and we're making all of these understand. Get out there and do it. You might work in the laboratory on the meditation cushion. You're going to have to get out there and show that you understand in execution if you want to pass the class. I won't get too much into that because that's a lifetime lesson. Number 7, it's okay to feel like poop. Let me say it directly into the camera so you really hear me. It's okay to feel like poop. This is one of the best lessons I've ever learned in my entire life, and meditation has taught me in so many ways that sometimes, for absolutely no reason that you can understand or perceive, you feel terrible. It happens, and I mean more terrible than terrible. Like somebody came up and kicked your dog like 35 lifetimes in a row, and then that person just came and kicked your dog again, and you're just like, not again. But it's okay. And I'll be honest, have I gotten to the point where it's totally okay? No, but it will be. It will be. I'm still in the process of learning this lesson, guys. So that was 7 things I learned from 7 years of meditation. Daily meditation in the laboratory, trying to get in the work in under 7 minutes. So I love you guys. If you want to learn more about what I'm talking about, by all means, check out the podcast. I'll put a link in the description below, and keep meditating. The journey gives endless return on investment. So until next time, guys, we'll see you later.